Hello Taurus, happy birthday and happy new moon. We've got so much to talk about with you, so let's get started with the reading. This is for Taurus sun sign, Taurus rising, and Taurus moon. I'm Vickieverlie, the rock and roll prophetess and the original tarot reader on YouTube. Today we're going to read with the my deck. The rock and roll tarot deck is the main portion of the reading. Then we're going to pull a card from the Beast Mistress Animal Oracle card and get your animal totem for the month. For level 2 Patreon people, there's going to be a Songs for the Journey Home, additional 3 cards pulled. Okay, so I've got my trusty box here. I've already shuffled the cards, and now we're just going to do a very loose shuffle. To let Spirit pull out the cards for our Taurus friends. Ooh, lovers. For the month of May of 2021. You know, it's your solar return, which is just like a huge, important time for everybody, you know. Your solar return is your personal new year. It really is. It's not about January 1st, unless you happen to have a birthday right around January 1st. It's about your personal new year when the sun travels all the way around the wheel. I have my wheel right over here. Let's talk about this. So here's you, Taurus, and here's the sun. And the sun travels all the way around the wheel, and it comes back to the same point of your birth. This initiates the new year. This initiates the new cycle every year for everybody. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at the cards. By the way, let these cards talk to you. That's why I put all these words on there. If there's a specific word that pops out to you, or even if it looks like it says one thing when it says another, you can follow them up, down, around, every which way. Let them talk to you, because very often that is how you can get a personal message through these general readings. Okay, so it looks like, you know, we're putting the past behind and we're moving on. And a lot of this does seem to be centering around some love and romance stuff, because you're heading towards the lovers in the upright position. So, you know, it's time. I heard it's, the guys are saying, you know, in springtime, all thoughts turn to love. For most of us viewing, I know not everybody's in the northern hemisphere, but for many of us, this is, you know, we're in spring. So all tension turns to love. So you're leaving some turbulent stuff behind, and you're moving towards some kind of thing with the lovers, a good relationship, a positive, falling in love and being happy. You've got the Three of Pentacles in reverse, and often that is it is a money card. It's a pentacle, it's a money card. But I'm feeling really strong it's connecting to this lovers, and in that way it can be like you don't really know, it's going to be different. You have to learn how to do this. You're going to have to learn new skills. If you want a different kind of relationship, you're going to have to learn some new skills and some new ways of being. And it's going to, if you want something different, it's going to be different. You know, people say, I want something different, and it's the same old thing. The reason I keep coming back to something different is because you do have the Six of Cups in reverse down here. And this is saying it's not going to be like the past. For many of you, if you're in a cycle of breaking up and getting back together, breaking up and getting back together, this could say it's an entirely new person, if that's a cycle that you've been in. If it's not, if it's just like this is the same kind of relationship over and over again, but there's definitely a breaking of the cycle. And again, there's no better time to do it around this solar return. I almost said Saturn return, but we're talking about the solar return. News is coming in the time of air. Now we will be moving, the sun will be moving into air, out of your sign of Taurus, into the air sign of Gemini. And that's going to be right about on the 20th for just about everybody. So there could be news coming on right around it on that time frame, or after that time frame as we move into Gemini for the last part of the month. This does seem to be about some kind of money. Like some of you are going to get the job for sure. If you're trying to get some kind of a job, and it could even be like your dream job. I might put that dream job, maybe dream job, dream lover. How about that? We got birthday, new moon. There's just so much going on. I don't know if I can fit it all. And dream lover, let's see. The other thing I wanted to tell you really quick before I'm looking over my notes here, there is going to be also your new moon. You get one new moon a year, and it's that same thing I just showed you. It goes once a year you get, let's just look at it again. Once a year, you get this new moon when the sun is in your sign, and then when it goes halfway around, when it's in Scorpio, or when the sun is in Scorpio, then you'll get your full moon. So you get one new moon and one full moon every year, and this is it. So you got your solar return, you got your new moon. It's just a lot is happening. So you're empowered at this time. You're very empowered at this time. The spotlight is shining on you. You're really emanating. You can harness the power of that solar return to really carry you through the entire year. But it does look like, you're going to either get a promotion or raise or get the job that you want. And this is doing something that you really love. I just picked up for some of you, this is going to be like, you're already doing something you love, and you're going to start to see some money coming from it. Because sometimes when we're trying to build, a business of our own, it doesn't, you don't hit the ground running. I think that's very rare that would happen. Usually you have to keep doing it and working on it and perfecting it and tweaking it. And I think that finally something's going to really hit with, for some of you, that's how it's going to happen. Some of you that have been doing this, working on your own thing, something could really pop and really hit at this time. If you're waiting to hear about a job, you could hear about a job that you really like. Either way, spirit guides and angels are intervening on your behalf. They're helping you along the way. Ask and you shall receive. I like that this is also in line with that lovers thing, because when you tie this card to the lovers card, you've got the 2 cups here. And it says it's a melding, and the 2 angelic, with the wings, and this is the cup, 1 cup per person almost, or, there's this, you really, can be a successful couple. You can really be a good couple. For some of you, this might have to do, could be a couple things. This, if you're already in a big relationship, this could have to do with your partner's career, because it's showing so prominently. Secondly, maybe some of you, you're going to get the job, and that's where you're going to meet the person. Now, when I say that, it isn't always at the job like a coworker. When you get a new job, you go to a different gas station, you stop at a different grocery store, you go for coffee or whatever, to a different lunch, you go to different, your whole routine changes up if you're working outside the home, and it takes you in different directions when you're out. It looks like it's if you're single, it looks like it's going to be when you're out and about moving around. Doing, like I was just saying, errands, basically. The last card we do have is the Devil. So it's saying that this is such a breakthrough time for you. This is a breakthrough moment. I want to say that because it can be. I want to say so much, there's just, I can't fit it all in the title. Breakthrough moment. That Tauruses, you sometimes don't like a lot of change, and you're so solid and stable, and I love my Tauruses. I've had my best friends in life have been Tauruses many times, and many musicians that I've, tight family band people that I've been in bands with and stuff. But you're stubborn, okay? Be ready. Be willing to release. If you really want to see some changes happening, go for it. Do it. Okay, we're going to do our animal totem. I want to let everybody know, I'm letting everybody know that I am opening up for the solstice reading, which is going to be coming up. It'll be available for a limited time. These quarterly readings are always the most popular, so you can get in on that. You can find out from the link below. I have some more things I want to tell you guys about, specifically about your solar return and an offer I have, but first let's do your animal totem. What is the animal totem card for our Taurus friends for the month of May of 2021? The goat. Well, the goat can specifically refer to a Capricorn person, number 1. Number 2, the goat, they climb the mountain. They climb up the mountain. They like the view from the top of the mountain the best. So in order to have some changes, you're going to have to look at things from a different perspective, too. Independent, ambitious, rugged, curious, unfaltering perseverance and determination, climbing to new heights, top of the heap, overcoming obstacles, success after hard work. Yeah. I also feel pretty strong for some of you there's going to be a Capricorn involved, because Capricorn, I'm a Capricorn sun. Capricorn and Taurus, we get along great. We're great teammates, great partnerships, especially, in relationships too, but, especially like working in business. Really, it's really great. So if you have an opportunity to team up with somebody who happens to be a Capricorn, there could be a lot of really cool stuff coming up with that. Okay, so I have the solar return chart readings always available. Those are always cool to get. They're very inexpensive, and they're only $22, and it's like a 60, 70 page report for your year if you want to check that out. But the other thing, if you want to be more proactive in creating your reality, I'm offering these, and I'm going to offer you guys a 15% discount only for my, it's not written down anywhere, you have to write it down right now. This is only for our viewers of, and you're going to get 15% off if you'd like to take the course. And what the course is a solar return multi-layered painting. And what it is, this is the final result of mine. I did one too. And there's layers and layers of layers. You write down your affirmations of what you want to do. You write down, you know, it's all sorts of symbols and pictures. And then the final thing is a self-portrait. But yeah, I kind of went a little all out on mine. But you know, I mean, how good your self-portrait, if you're looking at this and saying, oh, I can't do it, it's too good. Or, you know, many Tauruses are very artistic. You might be looking at this and saying, oh, I could do way better than that. It's not about how good the final thing looks. This is a process. And then this is the balloons in the final stage to say all that these are what I'm sprouting and what I want to grow with. And, you know, I think there's like 15 videos. I don't know if there's 15 layers, but there's a lot to it. And then these are just the final things like you are beautiful, you are worthy, you know. I write, these are very personal, you know, and then I keep it somewhere. I actually have had it in my kitchen where I'm at. I spend a lot of time. I do the readings here in the kitchen. But I think I might even move it up to my bedroom, and so I just see it like the first thing that when I wake up in the morning. So it's really proactive, it's really deep, it's really a way to visually get clear about all your goals and ideas. So if you want to sign up for that, just for my YouTube viewers, you can get 15% off using the code BDayMay21. And I have other courses like the Hamza course. This is another new one that I've done. And this is also a lot of layers. Not as many layers as the solar return one, but this is several layers also. And this is like working with astrology and palmistry in the beginning phases, and then at the end we get to decorate the Hamza. And also it's a multi-layered, you know, painting. Last thing, if you want to interested in some journals, I'm also going to be, I put some of the artwork. This is an earlier phase of the Hamza painting, but I think they look cool at that phase, and before all the decorations. And some of my other artwork, I've put on some journals that are very inexpensive, journals and sketch pads. So those will also be available. So I'm offering quite a bit. I know it's a lot, but if you want to buy something special for yourself as a little birthday gift, that's just for you and your own personal growth and your own, you know, to help you kind of guide and manifest what you're really trying to do, then check some of that out. It's my different offerings. Again, if you want to take the solar return class, it's BDayMay21, and you'll get 15% off. I want to thank everybody so much for all your support, for tuning in, and supporting independent creators like myself. By supporting independent creators, you make it possible for me to keep doing the decks and the readings on YouTube and all the things that I do put out, the content I do put out for free each and every month. I want to wish you all the best happy birthday and solar return. Even if you don't order my chart or do the class with me, do something. Get clear on your goals. This is your power time to really harness and manifest your reality for the upcoming year. So thank you all so much for tuning in. If you're level 2 Patreon, there's going to be 3 more cards pulled from the Songs of a Journey at Home. Have a great one. Do check out your sun, rising, and moon, and we'll talk to you again soon. Bye.